As it was for Anne Dormer, Brilliana's home was no longer a place of safety. While her husband did not cause the fear, neither did he protect her. Therefore, for comfort, Brilliana wrote to her son instead. In a letter sent to Ned on Christmas Day, she poured out her heart. "They are in mighty violence against me. They revenge all that was done upon me. My dear Ned, when it is in your power, show kindness to them, for they must be overcome so. I pray you advise with your father whether he thinks it best I should put away most of the men who are in my house, and whether it is best for me to go from Brampton, or by God's help to stand it out. I will be willing to do what he would have me do. I never was in such sorrows as I have been since you left me, but I hope the Lord will deliver me. But they are most cruelly bent against me." Historian Diane Purkis argues that Brilliana's emotional life was centered on her son, Ned, rather than her husband, and it is notable that she often asked her son to ask Robert for things on her behalf. It is therefore not surprising that it was in her letters to her son that she increasingly articulated her sense of local isolation and fear, along with the sorrows that these caused her. Despite this, and the geographical distance between them, her loyalty to her husband was strong. She wrote to her son in July 1642. "At first, when I saw how outrageously this county carried themselves against your father, my anger was so up, and my sorrow, that I had hardly any patience to stay. But now I have well considered that if I go away, I shall leave all that your father has to the prey of our enemies, which they would be glad of. So that, and please God, I purpose to stay as long as it is possible, if I live. I have received this night the hamper with the powder and match, but I have not yet the muskets, but will inquire after them." It is clear that, despite her own nervousness, she wanted to protect the castle, as it reflected the Harleys, and therefore her own, dynasty. Protecting her home and its household was part of her duty as its mistress. However, the castle's role was shifting away from being a home. It was reverting to being first and foremost a fortress. Parcels that had previously brought fashionable goods to the property now brought items of war.